Man's Search for Meaning in 5 Minutes, the book that teaches us how to live when life becomes difficult. Imagine losing everything: your home, your possessions, your career, your freedom, even the people you love most. Now imagine discovering that despite losing everything, there is still something that can never be taken away from you. That is the powerful message of Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. Frankl was an Austrian psychiatrist who survived Nazi concentration camps during World War II. In the darkest circumstances imaginable, he observed something remarkable. Some people lost hope and gave up. Others found the strength to endure unimaginable suffering. What made the difference? According to Frankl, it was meaning. He concluded that the deepest human need is not pleasure, wealth, or success. It is the need to find meaning in life. Lesson 1. Those who have a why can bear almost any how. One of the most important insights in the book comes from the philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Frankl noticed that prisoners who had a purpose beyond their suffering were more likely to survive. Some dreamed of reuniting with loved ones. Some wanted to complete unfinished work. Some believed their suffering itself had meaning. Their circumstances were terrible, but their purpose gave them strength. This lesson applies to all of us. Life will bring difficulties. There will be failures, losses, disappointments, and uncertainty. But when we have a reason to keep moving forward, we discover strength we never knew we possessed. Lesson 2. We cannot always control what happens to us. Many things in life are beyond our control. We cannot control the economy. We cannot control other people's actions. We cannot control every setback, loss, or challenge. But Frankl discovered something extraordinary. Even when everything else was taken away, one freedom remained: the freedom to choose his attitude. He wrote, "Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances." This is one of the most empowering ideas ever written. We may not control events, but we can control our response. And often our response determines the quality of our lives more than the event itself. Lesson 3. Meaning can be found in 3 ways. Frankl believed that meaning can be discovered through 3 paths. The first is through meaningful work or contribution. When we create, build, teach, serve, or contribute something valuable, life gains purpose. The second is through love. Frankl found comfort by imagining conversations with his wife, even when he did not know whether she was alive. Love gave meaning to his suffering. The third path is through courage during unavoidable suffering. When pain cannot be avoided, we still have the opportunity to face it with dignity, resilience, and grace. Sometimes our greatest achievements are not what we accomplish, they are how we endure. Lesson 4. Happiness cannot be pursued directly. Many people spend their lives chasing happiness, yet the harder they chase it, the more it seems to escape them. Frankl believed happiness is not something we pursue directly. It emerges naturally when we live meaningful lives. When we focus on serving others, growing as individuals, and contributing to something larger than ourselves, happiness often follows as a byproduct. The goal is not to ask, "What do I want from life?" The better question is, "What does life ask of me today?" Key takeaways. If you remember only 4 lessons from this book, remember these. First, meaning gives us strength during difficult times. Second, while we cannot control everything, we can always choose our response. Third, purpose can be found through work, love, and courage. And fourth, happiness is the result of a meaningful life, not the goal of it. Final reflection. Man's search for meaning reminds us that life is not defined by what happens to us. It is defined by how we respond. Every challenge carries an opportunity for growth. Every hardship contains the possibility of meaning. Every day presents a chance to live with purpose. No matter what circumstances you face, you possess the freedom to choose your attitude, your values, and your response. And perhaps that freedom is the greatest power any human being can have. Because when life asks its hardest questions, meaning is often the answer. That is the timeless wisdom of Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning. When you have a reason to live, you can endure almost anything. Seek meaning, live with purpose, and let every challenge become part of your story rather than the end of it.